Imagine being the golden boy, the one everyone admires, the one who seems to have it all. That was Frederick Chris Trump Jr., or Freddie, as everyone called him. But beneath the charm, the popularity, and the family name was a story of pressure, conflict, and an unexpected path that few saw coming. This is the story of Freddie Trump, the firstborn son of Fred and Marianne Trump, the man who could have had it all but chose a different way. Frederick Chris Trump Jr., known affectionately as Freddie, was the golden boy of the Trump family. Born into a world of privilege as the first son of Fred and Marianne Trump, Freddie seemed to have everything going for him. He was tall, charming, and effortlessly popular. But more than his looks and charm, it was Freddie's openness and adventurous spirit that set him apart. He wasn't just another rich kid from Jamaica Estates. Freddie was someone who made everyone around him feel welcome and included. When Freddie left for Lehigh University in the fall of 1956, it was as if the world had opened up to him. At Lehigh, Freddie quickly became the life of the campus. He wasn't just the guy with the shiny red Corvette, he was the guy who invited everyone along for the ride. Whether it was whitewater rafting in the Poconos, road trips to Boston, or spontaneous adventures, Freddie was the one who made sure everyone was having a good time. He was naturally drawn to people, and they were drawn to him. Freddie didn't just attend college, he embraced every moment of it, from hanging out with friends to exploring new ideas. Freddie's charm and inclusiveness were most evident in his choice of fraternity. Despite the fact that many of the old-line fraternities at Lehigh would have loved to have him, Freddie chose to join Sigma Alpha Mu, a predominantly Jewish fraternity. It was a bold move in an era when cultural and religious lines were still sharply drawn. But for Freddie, it was simple. These were the guys he connected with. He wasn't one to bow to societal expectations or family pressures. Freddie's decision to join Sigma Alpha Mu was a statement of who he was, someone who valued people for who they were, not for where they came from. His fraternity brothers loved him for it, and his popularity soared. In his senior year, Freddie was elected chapter president, becoming the first non-Jewish president in anyone's memory. Freddie wasn't just popular on campus, he was admired at home too. His younger brother, Donald Trump, looked up to him immensely. Donald, who was struggling to find his own way at the New York Military Academy, kept a photo of Freddie in his room, a constant reminder of the older brother he idolized. Freddie was the embodiment of everything Donald aspired to be: confident, well-liked, and adventurous. But Freddie's story isn't just about his college days or his fraternity life. It's also a love story. In August 1958, just before starting his junior year, Freddie took a trip to the Bahamas with his lifelong friend Billy Drake. It was there, at the oceanfront British Colonial Hotel in Nassau, that Freddie met Linda Clapp, a young woman from Florida with dreams of becoming a stewardess. They hit it off immediately, bonding over their shared love of adventure and life's simple pleasures. Freddie's charm worked its magic, and soon they were spending time together, laughing, talking, and enjoying each other's company. After their brief romance in the Bahamas, Freddie and Linda lost touch for a while. But a year later, they reconnected when Linda moved to New York to pursue her career as a stewardess. Freddie was there to help her and her roommate find an apartment, and from there, their relationship blossomed. Freddie was the perfect gentleman, buying furniture for their apartment, showing up with gifts, and taking Linda out for fancy dinners. He even brought her a TV for Christmas, a luxury they couldn't afford on their own. By the summer of 1961, Freddie was ready to take their relationship to the next level. He asked Linda what style of engagement ring she preferred, and not long after, he proposed to her in a romantic French restaurant in New York. But while Freddie and Linda were deeply in love, not everyone in the Trump family was thrilled about their engagement. When Freddie and Linda announced their engagement to his family, the reception was cool, particularly from his mother, Marianne, and his sister, Marianne. They didn't think Linda, a stewardess from Florida, was good enough for the Trump family. The subtle disapproval and the occasional harsh comments from Marianne added tension to what should have been a joyous time. Despite the disapproval from some family members, Freddie and Linda were married on January 20, 1962, in a beautiful ceremony at All Saints Episcopal Church in Fort Lauderdale. The wedding was a mix of joy and tension. Some family members, including Donald, didn't attend, but those who did witnessed a celebration of love. Freddie's fraternity brothers, friends from St. Paul's, and even both fathers hit the dance floor, showing that, despite the undercurrents, this was a day to remember. After the wedding, Freddie and Linda honeymooned in Hawaii before returning to New York, where they moved into an apartment on the east side of Manhattan. But even as Freddie began his married life, challenges loomed ahead. Despite his charm and popularity, Freddie struggled to find his place in the family business. After graduating from Lehigh with a business degree, Freddie reluctantly joined Trump Management, the real estate company his father had built. But from day one, he clashed with his father, Fred Czar, over business decisions. Freddie's ideas often ran counter to his father's, leading to constant bickering. Whether it was about replacing windows or upgrading kitchen appliances, every disagreement seemed to deepen the rift between father and son. These weren't just business disputes, they were about much more. They were about independence, respect, and the difficult dynamics that come with being the son of a powerful man who has very specific ideas about how things should be done. Freddie wanted to prove himself, to show that he had his own vision, but Fred wasn't one to easily give up control. The tension between them grew, making Freddie's time at Trump Management increasingly difficult. And yet, amid all these struggles, there was still joy. In November, Freddie and Linda welcomed their first child, marking a significant moment in the Trump family's history. It was a moment of happiness and new beginnings, even as the challenges of Freddie's career and family dynamics continued to weigh heavily on him. Freddie Trump's life was a complex mix of charm, pressure, love, and conflict. He was the golden boy who everyone loved, but who struggled to find his place in a world shaped by his powerful father. His story is a reminder that even those who seem to have it all can face incredible challenges that shape who they are and the paths they ultimately choose. So, what happens when the golden boy faces pressures he never expected? How does a man navigate the demands of family, love, and ambition in the shadow of a powerful legacy? Stay tuned as we explore the deeper stories behind the Trump name, uncovering the complexities of a family that has shaped history. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth stories that reveal the truths behind the people who shape our world. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep seeking the truth.